Coach Michael Vargas from Paris TV Sports. Congrats on the big win. I know you had your doubters, but I always believed in you.
Oh, no, you didn't. Your last article said my offense was so bad it was offensive.
Well,
Next question.
Going to today's game, how confident were you about getting the win?
Well, extremely confident. Winning is all about working together and having vision. Plus, I have the best coach team in the league. And, of course, on top of that, my team has the best-looking coach in the league. You saw how my players started and ended the game with confidence, right? Take another look.
And take a look we will. Welcome back to WRCOG Sports Network's post-game coverage of the IREN Energy Bowl, sponsored by the Lewis Group of Companies. I'm Bob Carwin, here with Gia. Gia, we just heard from Coach Kevin Bash, who led his team SoCal Gas to an underdog victory. Who did you think would come out on top today?
Whoever would score the most points, Bob.
Hard to argue with that logic, Gia. Tonight's matchup was a special one, featuring two teams that worked very well together off the field.
But that camaraderie was hard to find, because the IREN Cup is on the line.
Right you are, Gia. We're looking at two teams with very different approaches. One relies on pure talent, the other is a display of teamwork in action. There are some talented players on both teams, but tonight's matchup comes down to just two players. They both learned the game at Pepperdine University's School of Public Policy.
And somehow they both train at UC Riverside School of Policy.
But the similarities don't end there, Gia. They're also almost the same height. At 6'1" and 235 pounds playing linebacker for Team Modern Hydrogen, we have Kurt the Doctor Wilson.
He's a tough competitor with something to prove, Bob. His key success to today depended on how he handled his main opponent.
On the other side, for Team SoCal Gas, we have a player that takes so much command on the field that players call her the Supervisor. At 5'11" and a half with heels, it's the running back that scares defensive linemen throughout the league. It's Karen, the Supervisor Spiegel.
You know, they have the same vertical leap and even the same 40-yard dash time. With the slight height advantage, the one they call the Doctor was going to be hard to beat.
Let's take a look at how it all went down. Early on, we saw the inventiveness of Coach Kevin Bash's defensive strategy for Team Gas Company. Take a look at this play right here. Brilliant stuff from Team Gas Company. And this really is where they set the tone for the game.
They really seem to connect with the officials. It's hard to stop teamwork when it's well coordinated and well executed.
Couldn't agree more. And don't forget about vision. Winners know the value of vision. It's hard to win without it. Take a closer look and you'll see world-class defense from Crystal Ruiz of San Jacinto performing a classic mirror bounce off the hard, hot rays of the sun. The quarterback will surely need to get his retinas checked after that one.
Absolutely. I saw absolutely no vision in the play. And this right here, why was Wilson on the ground, Bob?
I guess he was tired. Certainly no shortage of drama in this game as we move on to the third quarter when a controversial call was made by official Chris Barajas. It looks like a pass play. The throw from Daly and...
What a catch.
Not so fast.
Ooh, yep. This is where things get ugly.
The official, who's wearing a soccer referee's uniform, calls a foul on the play for what seems to be a handball against the receiver. Dinko is definitely not happy with this one.
I must have read the wrong rulebook before I got this gig, Bob. Definitely didn't see this one coming as Dinko gets hit with what may be the first red card ever in American football history.
This one will have all the pundits talking for weeks, I'm sure, but at the end of the day, that's football or a football. I don't even know what sport we're watching at this point.
With everything level at the fourth, it really came down to a showdown between the two stars of each team, eh, Bob?
Well, tensions were definitely high.
Bring it on, Dr. Wilson. When we're done, you're gonna need a doctor.
Bring it, Supervisor. We got a lot of mo for you.
Woo! Won't take much at all.
I wonder how Van Wagenen and Polly are so protective of the Supervisor.
And she could go all the ouch!
Ooh, he'll feel that till next fiscal year.
That's some real teamwork. And that's how you close out a championship right there. Team Gas Company 6, Modern Hydrogen 0. What a game! Now let's see what else Coach Kevin Bash has to say.
Thanks, Bob. Coach, the other team blamed the officials for their loss. Do you think the referees decide on today's game?
Look, referees have a stressful job. That's why I donate those flight vouchers out of Ontario Airport for them to relax and unwind. Even the best referee can't see everything, but I think the refs called a perfect game.
Well, your star player really came through for you at the end. The supervisor is known for her leadership and really getting behind her team, but today she really got in front to lead the way. Why was she so motivated?
Well, there's some history between her and Wilson. She's a nice person, but underestimating the supervisor is the kind of thing that'll hurt you. Literally. Watch out, Wilson.
There's no crying in football! Woohoo!
Whoa, now they're tough.
Hope that Modern Hydrogen team has good health care, Bob.
Indeed. Well, folks, that concludes today's programming. Join us next week when Western Water takes on Eastern Municipal Water District to see who gets crowned and who gets drowned. Stay tuned for all the action right here on the WRCOG Sports Network. Until next time, this is Bob Carwin
And Gia Chavez.
signing off.